body swinging in the sound of the breeze. Strange from the Passing the sea of the gathered sound, the bulging eyes and the twisted mouth, scent of magnolia, sweet and fresh. Then the sudden smell of burning flesh. Here's a fruit for the crows to pluck, for the rain to gather, for the wind to suck, for the sun to rise, for the trees to dry. It's a strange and bitter cry. For those who may be unfamiliar, that is Strange Fruit by Billie Holiday. Good morning. Good morning, and happy Monday. What a way to start the Monday. Probably not the most uplifting way to start the Monday, but we'll see how you feel afterwards. I don't know. Good morning, Little Rock. I see you. And if you're catching this on the replay, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening to you. It's your girl, Rainy Woman. Welcome to all of my new supporters, and welcome back to all of my returning supporters. I appreciate you all. I'm going to preface this with number one. I'm going to preface this with, I am not going to enter your wars. I am not going to enter your wars. I am not participating in your wars. Not online, not offline. I'm not participating in your wars. Number two, all skin folk ain't kinfolk. All skin folk ain't kinfolk. Good morning, Duke of Lego. Number three. Is this mic on? Number three. I am a very proud Black woman. I am a very proud, dark-skinned American Black woman. I embrace all of the blood that makes me who I am, but at the end of the day, I am recognized and I walk in as a dark-skinned American Black woman. And I am 100% absolutely proud of it. I am 100% absolutely proud of the blood and the DNA that runs through me and makes me who I am in my physical existence. Furthermore, you will be extremely hard pressed. Good morning. You will be extremely, extremely, extremely hard pressed to knock me off of my own pedestal. You'll be hard pressed to make me feel anything other than confident in all of who I am. So for those of you who have tried it, you tried it. And I laugh at your failed attempts because that is all that it is. An epic fail. Number 3, I love my people. And I stand with my people. And I will fight for and with my people. So I'm not going to enter your wars online or offline. I recognize that all skin folk ain't kinfolk. However, all my folk will come before any other. Period. Period. Before any non-black, before any mixed black. Now we all, for the most part, many of us have different blood running through us for various reasons, okay? But for the most part, we're still considered and recognized as American Blacks. African descendants of slaves, and I'm not a part of this quote-unquote ADOS movement, but I recognize what is, okay? So before any other, that is who I stand with, fight with, and for. And if by any chance, good morning, Dev Copper. And if by any chance you are a mixed breed or a non-black that dates or marries black, if by any chance at any time you are anti-American black, it's F you at the end and the start of the day. It's F you at the start of the day, the end of the day, and all throughout the day. It is F you. And in this proud, dark-skinned American black woman, there is absolutely nothing about you that I envy. When I say nothing, I mean nothing. I don't envy your skin tone. I don't envy your features. I don't envy your hair. I don't envy anything about you. Period. And it doesn't matter to me how many quote unquote black friends you may have. It doesn't matter to me how many black people you may have dated or married. It doesn't matter to me that you have a black relative here and there, even if you have a black parent. If at any time you are anti-black, anti-American black, and you have anti-American black rhetoric, at the start of the day, at the end of the day, and every millisecond throughout the day, it is F you. F you. I don't care if you grew up in a black neighborhood. I don't care if you work or do business around a majority of black people. I don't care if you went to an all-black school. At the end of the day, if you are if you display, demonstrate, or speak anti-black, anti-American black, it is F you all day, throughout the day, from the start and the end of the day. And I don't care how many other people support and or rock with you. Now, let's go into another song, shall we? We shall, because I felt it, so we shall. I want to hear Nina Simone sing this song. Bear with me. And I hope you all have a great day, and I hope you all had a wonderful weekend. Good morning, Dion. Good to see you.
And blood at the roots. Black bodies swinging in the sun breeze.
Good morning, Sheila E.
Strange fruit hanging from the poplar trees. Past the scene of the gallant south. In big bulging eyes and a twisted mouth. Scent of magnolia, clean and fresh. Then the sudden smell of cold rain together for the wind to sigh. All the sun to all we
I will never forget. I don't have to have lived it. It is enough that my ancestors lived it. It's enough that we lost many ancestors who never got a chance to share anything about their story. And I will never forget. So at the end of the day, if you speak anti-American Black, anti-Black, as far as I'm concerned, you are an enemy. Now, I don't mind. Let me tell you something. It's my God. I don't mind you choosing to be an enemy because I know how to deal with enemies. All right? Just so you know, I know very well how to deal with enemies. But let's take a look, shall we? Because some people do forget. So the songs that I was playing was called Strange Fruit, once sang by Billie Holiday originally. It was penned as a poem by someone else, and then Nina Simone also sang it. But the strange fruit is symbolic to lynchings. Let's take a look here. Who do we have here at these lynchings? Let's first take a look at some of these lynchings, which, by the way, lynchings have not even stopped. No, they're still lynching American blacks. Look at that. And they did not discriminate, by the way. They didn't discriminate. They didn't only lynch dark-skinned blacks. They didn't only lynch male blacks. They lynched men, women, and still do, children alike. They lynched light-skinned alike. And when that was not enough, they would burn toss in rivers, feed human beings that they considered non-human beings to alligators, even. Up in the rivers, least we forget. But I will never forget. I will never forget. We are our own new genocide. I'll never forget. That's who we are now, right? This is who some of you all choose to be. This is who some of you all choose to be. You choose to put your own people at the cross and burn them at the cross. Your black skin in white sheets. Intense fit way. Get in line by listening and paying attention, and don't question my content. That's what you do, okay? The stream is still going, so listen up. In case you can't tell by my tone, I'm not in the mood. I'll be giving you a call, Rashaman. Peace, sister. I'll be giving you a call later on today, okay? Thank you. But this is who some of you choose to be. Intense fit way, then just open your ears and continue to listen. Please and thank you. And this is not about producing more hate. But what I don't do is I don't have my head in the sand like an ostrich. But bye, you shall be missed. Thank you. So, I'm going to also read, but I'm not forgotten, but for some, I'm sure have never, may have heard of it, or read it. Some may not have even heard of it because it's the village. Shall we? Yes, we shall. Why? Because I said so. So, the very next letter, the making of a slave. Now it's been debatable whether or not this document was an actual document. Nevertheless, it's been very instrumental throughout the years, so let's read it. Don't forget, you must pitch the old black male versus the young black male, and the young male against the old black. You use the dark-skinned slaves versus the light-skinned slaves, and the light-skinned slaves versus the dark-skinned slaves. You must use the female versus the male, and the male versus the female. You must also have white servants and overseers who hold legs. But it is necessary that your slaves trust and depend on us. They must love, respect, and trust only us. Boy, I tell you, that doesn't ring true. I found this as well. I'm going to read this. Black people's biggest enemy right now is themselves. And I'm not even talking about black on black crime, though that is an issue. I'm talking about the fact that we don't know world history and we have no interest on studying it. I'm talking about the fact that we have broken families and broken homes. I'm talking about the fact that we have lost the village mentality and can't get along. Listen, as I have stated, that I'm pro my people first. While I recognize, unfortunately, all skin folk ain't kin folk. And the reason why all skin folk ain't kin folk is for the simple reason is that, unfortunately, and it is unfortunate, they choose to act like what I would call the new KK. We don't really need, although there are still lynchings in 10th Fit Way, there are still lynchings right here in America. There are still some parts of different states where slavery is still very active to this very day. There are some people right now in America that have no idea that they've been set free, that they are supposed to be free. I'm in Texas. Even in some parts of Texas, there are still active in fields, slaves. And we're not even talking about the prison industry, the prison complex. Definitely is playing a role in slavery. Granted, they put everybody to work, but still a form of slavery and an active role in slavery. Still. So the whole gender war. Good morning, Sofa Terra. Yes, we are indeed live. Indeed. So the gender war to me also is like the new KKK. And I do not participate in this gender war. Let me tell you something. I love my black men. You hear me? I love my black men. I love them growing up, and I will love them until the day I die. I love black men. Good morning, says boy, 17. I love my sisters, and I love my brothers. I just happen to recognize, I have to recognize that all skin folk and kinfolk, when they choose to participate and when they choose to support, when they choose to participate in the wars of division, and when they choose to support those who speak and demonstrate anti-Black. Unfortunately, I have to say, all skin folk and kinfolk. But the skin folk that ain't kinfolk does not have an impact on me loving still and standing still for my people overall. Eliminate a few. I'm good with that. And then you have to eliminate those, that somewhere along the way, you have to realize that even if you are supporting and love your people, right? If there is a moral compass, if there is a dividing righteousness and wickedness, then there is a separate division, but that division is not a division of war. That division is not a division of war. I'm not entering the war. That's when you allow people to just be who they are, but you don't have to attack them for who they are. You just don't walk closely with them. But when it comes to the skin tone, the complexion, the ethnicity, now you still my people. You still my people until you act like you're not my people. Until you demonstrate you fall in the category of all skin folk and kinfolk. So the same thing with this colorist war. Y'all can try it. And you'll win. You will get people in their feelings about this thing. Dark people, dark-skinned people, and light-skinned people. And I'm talking about dark-skinned American Black people and light-skinned American Black people. I'm not talking about the mixed breeds. I'm not talking about the biracials. I'm talking about the light-skinned and the dark-skinned and the colors, the complexions and skin tones in between of the American Black people and the Black people across the globe, or as some would refer to them, or us as people of color, the melanated people, melanoids. Good morning, C. Over. So while you may be able to, unfortunately, and it is unfortunate, but I understand the program, and I'm not going to keep these images are disturbing. If you can watch these images, if you can see these images and not be slightly disturbed, I have to question your humanity. And so I'm also clear, this is not a race war. This panel is not about race. Simply saying situations, circumstances, and facts and history right now. Let me stop this screen share. Thank you. So I'm definitely not saying, yes, we're going to go out here and attack anybody or anything like that. But what I'm saying is what I am standing for and against, and where I draw the line. Because y'all have a line. I don't think some people have a line they draw in the sand, but I have lines, and I draw lines in the sand all of the time. So there's been periods where light-skinned people were preferred when it came to dating and mating and laying. Dating, mating, and laying. I like the way that sounds. You know, had their strong run of preference. Not sole preference, but of preference, a preferential difference, right? And then there was a period where it seemed the dark-skinned people, you know, people because I'm dark. Once again, I am proud dark-skinned. Okay? Had their run. Not solely, but preferential, right? Good morning, Willie Little John. Good morning, sis. And because of that, and because the conditioning, whether it was a really written letter or not, the conditioning has definitely been there to have our people pit against each other. It's definitely in there. So because of that, you definitely had people being able to be divided and feel those that felt privileged and those that felt slighted. And then that conditioning continued to run throughout history through media. Through media telling us what should be considered the standard of beauty based upon European images, while at the same time mocking and or imitating the features of the American and the African Black, the melanated people. Boy, I tell you, this deception thing And this discrimination thing runs deep. The rabbit hole on this is deep, but there are so many rabbit holes. But I won't enter that war either. We're all made different complexions. We're all created in different complexions, different skin tones for our own beauty, for our own image. And it is up to us to accept and embrace it. And I embrace all of mine. So I'm not one of those people that you can make feel bad standing next to a lighter skinned woman. Now you're going to be a little hard pressed to try to make that happen. You can try, but you're going to be a little hard pressed. See, I know some of you guys may have missed this, but let me say it again for those of you who have. And for those that are in the nosebleed section, on my worst day, before I comb my hair, before I brush my teeth, even if I am bloated and I'm having, my girl time day, you know what I mean? Going through my little thing. Even at my worst, raining woman is still that bad chick. On my worst day, I'll wake up like this. Like what? With high self-esteem and big confidence. Baby, I'm 4 feet. Okay, no, actually, I'm 5 feet now, 5 feet. Honey, and all of my between 4 feet 11 and 5 feet, I'll walk like a giant. And don't let the squeaky voice fool you, because I talk like a giant too. Don't let my humility deceive you, because you'll be deceiving yourself. So now, whether you are light skinned, whether you are a red bone, whether you are a yellow bone, whether you are dark skinned, whether you are pitch black, whether you are a beautiful mocha or cafe or tan complexion, you are still an American black. You're still a melanated person. And I am not jealous of your melanin any more than I think that you should be envious of my melanin. Whether it be deep melanin or light melanin. Own your own image. Part of the problem is allowing others to dictate to you what you should compare yourself to. You will compare. See, some of you have, and I'm gonna say some of you because I don't fall in this category. Again, I'm not lacking self-esteem. I'm not lacking self-confidence, and I don't feel like the white supremacy is going to have their boots on my neck to where I don't have a fighting chance. Because we all have a fighting chance. We might have to die fighting our chances, but we still have a fighting chance. I don't place any of them superior to me. Peace and love, Trinity Supreme Powers, welcome. I don't place any of them superior to me. You gotta put your pants on one leg at a time, just like I do. You gotta slide into your dress or your skirt one leg at a time, or you gotta struggle with it, pulling it over your neck and over your head sometimes. But you gotta have that same struggle, just like I do. The only difference, sometimes and most times, is knowledge and resources. And both of which can be obtained. It is a trick of the enemy to think otherwise and to believe otherwise. So the self-hatred, and it is self-hatred, when you try to pit another black person, melanated person, you try to pit another melanated person against another melanated person, or against a non-melanated person because you favor them. That is self-hatred on your part. And it aids in these wars that are the new KKK. And I'm just, social media is the highlighter. So I'm just putting out my highlighter this morning. Some people will sweep things under the rug. I'm not sweeping this under the rug. I'm going to go ahead and address it. And I don't have to quote unquote address you in order to address the issue because, you know, some of you are not even worthy of my address. That's all it is. Don't take it, don't mistake it for anything other than that. Oh, let's talk about this too. Something else you cannot shame me on. You can't shame me on my age, people. You try again. These are all, everything that I'm addressing are all the things that make you feel uncomfortable within your own being. I am comfortable in all of my being. All of it. So I don't pretend to be anything other than a woman of a mature age. I am a woman of mature age. I am not, I know I sound like it, but I am not a little girl. And I don't even have to play your little girlish games. And for those who are of a mature age and still act like little girls, once again, I don't have to get in the ring with you. Some things, simply put, are just beneath me. And some things I just were either never a part of me or I outgrew them. When I was a child, I spoke and acted as a child. But now I am a grown woman. So this is how you will be addressed, with a lack of address. Furthermore, I want these younger ladies to have their way, meaning run their life, enjoy their youth. I am not trying to relive my 20s or my 30s or my teenage years in any sense of the word. So I don't, I've had, but yet I'm still in my glory days. You better believe that. I'm still in my glory days and I still have much youthful energy. So you have to, try something else, but yeah, that ain't it, darlings. Silly rabbit, tricks are for kids. It's been a long time since I ate a box of tricks. Like for real, it's been a really long time. You know I'm a woman of a mature age, so it's been a really, really long time since I've eaten a box of tricks. Some of you may have missed it, so I'm going to say this again. I am a heterosexual woman, meaning I am attracted to the opposite sex. And I love my blackness. I am in my divine feminine energy. I harness my divine feminine energy. And the divine feminine energy in me, and that I am, adores, admonishes, embraces masculine energy around me, and mixing with masculine energy. Respect. So again, you're trying it. And all you're doing is trying. I am a proud American melanated woman who pushes still and believes still very much in melanated families. See, I just changed the Abby. It's gonna shift any minute now. See that, Abby? That melanated man and that melanated woman working on each other. Fine-tuning each other. Yeah, I believe in that. Now for the possibly the last address, but maybe not. But for the record, we'll go ahead with this. So this is something I am going to address. Me supposedly trying to get these men trying to trap and catch these men on YouTube. Let's say that I am, and if I am, so what? Now what? What else you got? I'm not, and I haven't, but let's say that I was. Let's say that I am, now what? And would you prefer that I be trying to trap or catch, snatch me a woman? Hmm? Hmm? Does it bother you? And if so, you would have to ask yourself, why? Though you can't produce anything to support your statements. You too, Sheila E. Have a wonderful day, love, and a blessed day. Hmm? So, that is all. Everyone, have a great and wonderful day. Love yourself. Think about who you are. Think about what you want to participate in, what you want to fight for. And think about the change that you want to see, the impact that you have in that change, and the actions and the things you do today, the things that you say and do today, the effect that it has. Think about the conditioning and the programming. But I'll say it again. I am a proud, melanated, AKA American Black woman of dark skin complexion, of natural hair, no matter how I choose to wear it, who loves Black men, who are for my people, support the growth and the institution of families and Black melanated families, support the complexions, the many complexions, the many skin tones of my people. But all skin folk ain't kin folk, and I'm out. Peace.